we go. So welcome everyone to the Leo New Moon ceremony. Today is July 23rd. Yesterday, of course, was Magdalene's appearance day. So we're going to be acknowledging her today because we're still in that window. And tomorrow is the Leo New Moon, which is always Magdalene's appearance day. So that's what we're diving into. So welcome. Let's call in sacred space. All right. Let's just take a big deep breath in. And as we exhale, let yourself just drop those grounding cords, send your roots down, 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 down into the earth, into her core, and root down. And then inhale, draw that earth energy up, up, up through your body, send it up and out through the top of the head, connecting with the heart of the divine above us. Inhaling, draw that cosmic energy down through your body, send it all the way down into the earth, activating the as above, so below flow. Then connecting with that flow. Breathing in, breathing out, activate the as within, so without. As the universe, so the soul. Moving to the north, we welcome Mother Earth. We give such great thanks to be here on this planet in a physical body right now doing this sacred work. Moving to the south, we welcome water. We welcome clear, clean current emotion. We welcome love, joy, flow, and abundance. Moving to the west, we welcome air, mind, focus, clarity, all of our guides, angels, allies, and helpers. And moving to the east, we welcome fire and movement and passion, divine right action. Moving to the center, we welcome our divine feminine and our divine masculine in sacred, right relationship. We call that beautiful energy down through our bodies. We call up Mama Gaia to pull and magnetize that energy through us. And we welcome our own fleet, extraordinary souls in the circle. We ask that all of these energies be with us, pray with us, dance with us for our mutual benefit. All right. We're going to move a little bit and activate all those energies inside of our body. Let's just get up and do that. Here we go. right, everyone. We acquired several more while we were dancing. We always do that. So take a moment, and of course, I forgot to change the word to new instead of full. But we feel pretty full right now. I am sure there are a lot of feels out there. So take a moment, close your eyes, and just drop into your heart. And once again, send those grounding cords down. You know, I tell folks, I don't call in sacred space just for fun. We attune our bodies to the benevolent energies of the universe every time we do that. So for just a little while, we're going to close our eyes to all the crazy, all the things that are calling our name. And we're going to get quiet and connect with our wise self and the wise benevolence of the universe for just a little bit. And as you feel into your body, you can feel your body begin to settle. Just go, okay, there I am. So from that place, we want to acknowledge our dear, sweet friend and companion on the journey. Mary Magdalene's feast day was yesterday. And so we're in the window when the sun moves into the sign of Leo. A lot of times it falls on the 22nd, which it did again this year. So it is fitting for Magdalene, as she and Leo both illuminate the mysteries of self-love, connecting with the miracles of self-confidence, self-approval, self-acceptance, self-respect. Within our inner heart flame, the flame of divine love and acceptance, the pure essence and truth of who we are and why we are here shines brightly. So we're going to be surrounded by that. I mean, not just from Magdalene, but from all the planets as we move forward. No matter what, what is breaking down so that we can break through around us, we are here, just like this says, when Leo is in its strength and power, this energy knows and remembers its radiant and shining divine essence shared by all life. And this is an excerpt from Return to Love by Marianne Williamson. We are born to make manifest the glory of God that is within all of us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And when we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. We are liberated from our own fear, and our presence automatically liberates others. So that's the energy that we're entering into. It was visited upon us yesterday, and it's going to be with us at least the next 28 days, but much more than that, as you're going to see. So let's look ahead. Well, look at the present, and then we're going to look ahead. So right now, and this is one of the strongest new moons, and with its lineup for 2025. It happens tomorrow at 2:11 p.m. Central Time. And it's so powerful because it's aspecting 3 of the outer planets, Saturn, and it also squares Chiron. So just for starters, I'm going to begin, and I'm going to give you like a little future view of what this is really getting us ready for, because, oh my goodness, if you can imagine the gates of the divine just opening up and pouring forth blessings, that's what we're in for a little bit. So this new moon is pivotal in that you want to really let yourself dream. You want to really begin to dream the biggest dream that you've never stepped into because you were afraid, and letting yourself dip your toe in a little bit. So just for, just basic Leo information. Leo new moons are good for new beginnings and fresh starts in playing your role as a leader. You could say an entertainer, but mostly this is about shining your own inner divine light as big and bright as you can. It supports connecting with our inner children, with our own children, taking time for rest and relaxation. But before we do any of that, I'm going to catch us up to where we are and then look ahead to the future a little bit. So most everybody knows by now, Uranus went into Gemini on July the 7th. We're already feeling the effects of that. This is the last of the outer planets to shift signs. And then on the heels of that, or some of them were, this was even happening during Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, Mercury, and soon Chiron are all going to go retrograde. Uranus is also going to go retrograde in September. So some out there are calling this the sacred pause, because we know that retrogrades are that time when we go inside and we reevaluate where we are and how we're lining up with where we want to go and how the planets can support us. So this is giving us, so even as we set a new moon intention, which I really want you to dream big, it's giving us time to readjust and redirect our behaviors, our choices, and our timelines, because this is a buildup for what's happening ultimately on August the 11th. But the buildup is going to continue. We've got the Lion's Gate on 8/8. That's when Sirius rising, it's the peak of that cycle. The Aquarius full moon is on August 9th. And then the biggie, the Jupiter-Venus Sirius conjunction on August the 11th. So that is like this big birthing event where two of the most benevolent planets are conjuncting together and Sirius is going to join them. So those kinds of things don't happen. That one specifically doesn't happen hasn't happened for at least 100 years and won't happen for another 100. Everything I'm sharing today is in preparation for that and beyond. So I want to show you, now this is, where can I put you all? Put you down here. This is, and I borrowed this from Jocelyn Starfeather, and I also put the link. Her presentation on this is amazing. And you can watch it on the Sacred Planet YouTube channel. And I would highly suggest, I put the link down here, I would highly suggest that you do. When I send out the recording, I'll send out the slides so you can copy the link, or you can just go look up Sacred Planet on YouTube. It's the first one that pops up. But this is the chart she ran for August 11th. And the biggest, the thing, and I'm just going to point it out to you. Let me see if I can. I may be sorry I did this. I get my little pointer so you can see. the big outer planets, and I'm going to show you where they are and what's happening with them. They have never been in this benevolent a position in over 10,000 years, and they're not going to be there again for a minute. Yes, absolutely, Gloria. So, and we're talking about, let me tell you what it means, and then I'll show you where they are. It's like one of the most supportive times, even though, you know, right now, a lot of us in our little physical human experiences, we're feeling pushed and pulled, and there's all kinds of media out there that is scaring us. And we have to, and I've been telling my priestesses this for years because my priestess mentor said it to me. We simply have to hold the vision of what we're creating, no matter what is out picturing in front of us. So we just have to avert our eyes from all the chaos and focus on all the things that we have been wanting to happen. That, you know, I always tell people, the planet that we thought we were coming to was the one that where there was peace, love, abundance, care, benevolence for all sentient beings. Yes, that is still this planet, even though it hasn't seemed like that for a while. But we all knew this moment was coming, and we all came to dream that in. So look over here. We want to look at the big planets. We have Pluto right here at, scooch y'all over here. Hang on, stop. Yeah, it doesn't like to do that. Okay, we have Pluto down here. He's at 2 degrees Aquarius. So right at the beginning, and anytime Pluto is in Aquarius, revolution, big change happens. You can track it. We have, so he's down here, and then we have Saturn and Neptune conjunct each other. So they're hanging out together at 1 degree Aries. So this is like big push, move forward now, energy, big change now, energy right here. And so that, and they're, you know, 2 degrees Aquarius, 1 degree Aries. This is at the beginning. And then we have Uranus way up here at 1 degree of Gemini. So they're all in their starting blocks. They're all in their positions, and they're all either trying each other, or what's the other one? There's 2 T's, and it just left my head. But they're very, it's like none of them are conjunct, or none of them are squaring each other. None of them are opposing each other. They're in this beautiful triangle cradle, so to speak, which we're going to talk about here in just a little bit. And they're going to stay there till 20 sextile. Thank you, Sarah. Till 2028. That's the potential we have. 3 years that we can dream in our biggest dreams. They're just going, it's just like, just ask, we'll deliver. So this is why everybody's touting this as the most powerful new moon, because it is. It's like you have tons and tons of potential. So, and I'll go into this a little deeper right here. So some people call Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto the gods of change. And so they're, like I just showed you, there's a mini grand trine with them that forms a cradle with the new moon. Yeah, and the new, wow, 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 Emily. Yeah, that's big. So these are going to be affecting you, and you're going to have lots, anybody who go look at where these planets are and what signs they're in your chart, and just see what lines up for you. Because, I mean, quite frankly, the veil is so thin, we're all feeling this, and we all can feel the potential of it. And the cradle with Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto lasts till the mid 2030s. So Saturn is also a part of this pattern through April of 2026. So those are very, very powerful hitters, and it's not just our own personal lives, but it's global. It's like time for everyone to get their act together and to really envision the world you want to see. So it's the most important astrological event of this decade. And these three outer planets, known as the gods of change, are the potent game changers in astrology. It's big when any of them step into the spotlight, but when they all go together like this, it hasn't come together this powerfully just in this little microcosm for since the American Revolution, and it won't be this strong again for at least 170 years. So we won't see this again. And, I always go, this is a moment in time that we could never, from our lifetime perspective, we'll never be able to duplicate. And we're the ones that are here. History is going to look back at us, and we're going to be the ones that bring in whatever's next. So nobody's coming to save us. It's up to us, but we have tons and tons of help. The power of the new moon is just like another big push. It adds extra energy to the effects of all of those outer planets. And then the mini grand trine just supercharges the full moon potentials and or the new moon potentials. It's like, this is initiation. This is big, big, big dreams and big, big, big. If ever, I've been saying these things for years about it's time to do what you came here to do. This is the moment. There's no more time to sit back and wonder or wait. It's now. Come on, baby. There we go. So we're going to look at, just for a minute, just a little bit about what the planets that are involved here, what they're about, what they can support. So Pluto is all about abundant wealth and power. He supports, and the key to getting there is deep emotional healing work. He supports profound death and rebirth processes, which can unlock magnificent awakenings beyond your wildest dreams. And Pluto is also in retrograde. So this is one of those times where you can reweave your relationship with Pluto and really get, go deep. What are the emotional traumas that are holding you back from living your biggest dreams? That's what Pluto can help you with. Neptune supports spiritual awakenings, inspired creativity, and operating in the flow. It can help you work skillfully with your dreams and help you embody greater unconditional love and compassion. Neptune is also in retrograde. So where do you need to go in and unlock your spiritual inspiration? So Neptune is your planet. It's the one that can help you do that. Uranus is, he is having so much fun right now in Gemini, because my son's in Gemini. Geminis love to go fast. Uranus loves to go fast, and he's, the bringer of surprises. He's going to move anything out of the way, and sometimes very surprisingly, if it's in the way of you expressing your greatest, biggest self. So he can help you magnificently embody your unique, one of a kind human self. He can send you intuitive hits and loves it when you serve others with the special gifts and talents you most love to use. He's still going forward, so you should really take advantage of this Leo new moon and Uranus's impetus for forward movement quickly. That might be some words you could use in your intentions. Saturn is always, Saturn and Uranus are at opposite ends when it comes to speed. Saturn moves slowly. Saturn encourages you to be mature, responsible, and productive. So Uranus and Saturn agree on the productivity. He can help you manage your time well and plan the work and work the plan. Saturn can also help you serve as a wise elder, take hermit time or downtime when you need to recharge in your own private space. Saturn is also in retrograde, so it's a good time to reweave your relationship with Saturn. And if you haven't already, make peace with Saturn, because Saturn is your best friend when it comes to planning the future. So the other thing we have going on with this moon is a Chiron square. And whenever we have a square, that means we're going to turn a corner. So Chiron can help you step out as a healer or a wisdom giver, because it's all about healing your own stuff. So he might stir up some things that you haven't healed yet, so that you can look at those, get them out of the way, and move forward. And then along with the new moon, this cradle peaks with the sun, Saturn, and the gods of change in that many grand trine. So the cradle itself started on the 14th, and it's going to peak on the 24th, and it won't end till the 31st. So we have this lovely window of harmonious aspects. It's a little mini window inside the big window that includes the sun, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. That's a big, powerful lineup. The sun further empowers all the potentials of the other planets by shining its light on them. And since the sun is the core of personality, it also makes it easier for you to embody. And right now, the sun is in Leo. So it's all about shining your light. So we have all of this big energy, what you want to do. That's the energy of it. So in the words of Ruby Page, we're walking through the fire now to transform something about ourselves on a personal and mass consciousness level. This is just the beginning of the new era with Pluto fully in Aquarius, which is all about revolution and rebirth. And so, yes on the outer and yes on the inner. So I have some thought questions here that you can journal with. I want to really encourage you to dream, because we're going to be connecting with all of the elements here in a moment. And what are the things that you need to clear up, clear out, redirect, reorganize? Are there people or influences in my life that I need to clean up? What timelines need shifting? What choices need upgrading to do that? Do I have things internally that I need to clear? Where can I be more creative? If I'm feeling emotional, how can I self-soothe so that I can think clearly and make good decisions for myself? What is all this turmoil out there trying to teach me? So those are just some, you don't have to answer all of them, but that'll get you started. But then ask yourself the question, what's my biggest dream? What's the dream that I let go of because I didn't think it was possible? And then ponder how this benevolent time, what kind of intention can you set to move toward that dream? So we're going to go ahead and move into the cards. And this was perfect for the time that we're in. In the Earth Door, I pulled present moment. Keeping your energy in the present is the most efficient way to get your creations into form. You cannot change the past and you cannot control the future, but you can choose your actions in this present moment. Bringing all your energy into present time is the most efficient use of it. If you found yourself lost in worry or concern, you're leaking energy that you could be using to create. Where are you stuck in the past? Where are you holding fear about the future? What should you be using your energy for instead? If you need more help getting into present time, go outside, move your body, Focus your attention on taking action on a project. Get out of avoidance and into the present moment. So journal with Earth and see if there's any place she can help you get into the present moment. And then in the water door, love. The most creative healing force on the planet lives in the water door. Love can fix anything. Love is life force. It's the creative energy that heals. There is absolutely nothing on the planet that adding a little love to it cannot improve. Scan the landscape of your life. Where do you need more love? Where do you need to give love, more love? And how can activating love increase the flow and the overall vibratory rate of your life? Where do you need to apply that now? In the air door, I pulled energetic hygiene. Just like our physical body that needs cleansing and renewal, so does our energy body. Our energetic body consists of our physical body, the electromagnetic field surrounding it, and the crystalline field surrounding it all. As we move through our physical realm, interacting with all the physical world, we create entanglements and associations with others through emotional and mental exchanges. Thinking negative thoughts or directing negative feelings towards someone can create a lot of low frequency sludge in our field. Likewise, others can create these attachments with us as well. A good way to clear all of it is to pull in all your energy from any place you've sent it. You can just imagine yourself pulling it in under your skin, even. And return anyone else's energy that is inappropriately attached to you. When you pull your energy in, they'll release. Then spend some time connecting to the crystalline grid to raise your vibration. You may also want to consider some energy healing from a practitioner. Do you need to practice more energy hygiene? And then in the fire door, I pulled motivation. This is one of the most potent powers of fire and one of the most necessary. And with this Leo new moon, we're going to have access to a lot of it. Some of us may be able to power through for a short while when we do not feel like doing anything, but this is usually short lived. Many times we need a big dose of motivation to get our intentions into action. For some, and eating or having what you need to live is a huge motivation. If you don't have money to buy food to eat, you might be motivated to do something to get some. This is a very basic level of motivation, but you get the idea. When it comes to motivation, you may need to focus on your why. Why are you doing what you do? Why do you want to manifest your creation, your business, or your life in a certain way? When we get clear on our why, it becomes the driving force of what we do. And you can harness the motivation to do the things you need to. Where do you need motivation? And what is your why? And then in the spirit door, I pulled the divine masculine. The masculine aspect of the divine is much more known to us in the Western world. Called by many names, Osiris, Odin, Vishnu, Krishna, Jehovah, or simply God, this aspect speaks to forward movement and assistance in all things active. His job is to support the divine feminine. He's the perfect balance for her, and together they create balance in the world. Working with both aspects, whether you are male or female, will help you balance your creative endeavors and give you peace. Where do you need the assistance of the divine masculine? So we've gotten some guidance from all the elements. We've gotten some guidance from the planets. Take a moment and begin. It's like we have all day tomorrow and even the next day to finish, but begin your intentions for this Leo new moon. What do you want to dance in? Okay, we're going to go ahead and dance in those intentions and activate them. So finish up whatever you've got. And we're going to move our bodies and really call this into existence in the physical realm. Here we go. You're welcome, Gloria. Thanks to all of you for showing up and for doing your work with us. It's always fun. All right, everyone. I give thanks. I'm going to stop the share so you can see each other. I give thanks to the elemental forces for holding space for us today. I give thanks for all of these beautiful souls that are stepping up and doing their sacred work. And I close the circle in the light. All right, loves. I will see you soon.